Let's clean this bathroom. I only had an hour to get this bathroom clean. This is our ensuite, just off of our master bedroom. So most of the time it's just me and my husband that use it, but the kids do come in here and use it as well. I decided to use this laundry basket to just dump everything into that is on the counter and that I just need it out of the way. Most of the stuff just lives here on the counter, except that. It's a Christmas sign. I don't know why that's in here. Look at this grubby countertop. I wanted to give you a close-up. I follow Go Clean Co. on Instagram. They're a cleaning company based in Calgary, Alberta. The owner is named Sarah, and she says that when you're deep cleaning a room, it's best to start at the top. So here I am. I'm going to clean this light fixture first, and it is so dusty. I do give you a little close-up, but it's closer to the end, so sorry about that. Look at the dust that comes off the top of this light fixture. Right there. Nasty. I do not know if I'm cleaning this light fixture properly. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but at least I had it turned off. And it had lots of time to dry before I needed to turn it on again. And I just did my best to keep the stem of the light bulbs as dry as I could. Yeah, so here's your close-up. Those are the ones that I did already, and that one I need to still do. It's very dusty. Change the angle here for you so you can see a bit better. If you do decide to clean your light fixture, make sure it's off. Make sure the bulbs are not hot, because if they get in contact with something cold, they may burst, break. And just kind of take your time. And carefully, don't fall. I'm only 5'1", so I can stand on top of my countertop and look down on this light fixture, so it was a good angle for me to clean. While I'm up here, I thought I'd better wipe off the wall. Get some of the fly gunk that's on there. And the top of this mirror, which is filthy. Watch out. Look at my face. I could not find any window cleaner in my house, which I know I have some, I just don't know where it is. So I'm just wiping this with a wet rag and then going over it with this dry microfiber cloth, and it worked out great. So maybe you don't need window cleaner. I'm trying to protect the mirror that I just cleaned. I didn't want to get spray on it. Yes, we've been living in this house for 10 years and the bathroom mirrors are not attached to the walls. So I have to lift it up to clean underneath of it. And we found a lost toothbrush that my youngest daughter tucked back in there. That's the fun part about not having a mirror attached to the wall. Sometimes there's things hiding back there. And then I'm leaving the room to get some more powdered tide, so that I can wash the cabinets and the door. So that's another thing Go Clean Co. taught me, is that you can clean most things safely with powdered tide. Just, do not mix your cleaners. So I'm getting fresh water. When I designed our house, I wanted every space to be as functional as possible. So I added these really big long drawers underneath the sink cabinets, and I love them. They do sometimes get stuck a little bit because they're so wide, maybe a little awkward for a drawer, but they're really nice for like washcloths and extra toilet paper and things like that. Now, regretfully, I do not have time to clean the floor in this room, but we are going to get around to the shower and the water closet. I was going to try and tuck this shower curtain up, but it really wouldn't stay out of the way. And then looking at it closely, I was like, it's actually pretty grungy. And so I took it down. I tossed it in the wash in a gentle cycle with a couple towels and some detergent and bleach. And I'm happy to report that it looks much better now. I'm giggling a little bit because I'm worried that I sprayed it too high and I won't be able to reach it. But the water does. When I spray the shower on there, it can reach it. I am using Bar Keeper's Friend on my shower tiles. This is another Go Clean Co. recommendation. I feel like it does get the soap scum off pretty well, especially if you have like a non-abrasive scrub brush thing. I don't have one right now. I'm just using a regular white cloth. But with a little scrubby, it makes them come like so nice and clean. This room is on the west side of our house, and I really love the early evening light that comes in the early evening. That golden glow, it just makes me so happy. Do you guys have a favorite room? Not that the bathroom is really my favorite room. I just like the light in there. I kind of wish my bedroom was on this side, but we get a very strong west wind, and that is why I put all of our bathrooms on the west side of the house, so to help protect the rest of the house from the noise of the wind. So the bottle was working only upside down, but now it wants to work right side up. Silly goose, can't make up its mind. I do not like strong scents, and so standing this close to the wall made the fumes a little too strong for me. I did have a window open, but still, it wasn't my favorite place to be standing. And then I grabbed this bucket in case I needed it to rinse the wall off, but the shower head could reach. Okay, so there's a hot tip for you. If your shower head is not detachable, you could always use a bucket or a pitcher. We were originally going to make this shower just the size of the shower pan and not the bench seat, so I think it's like 3 feet. But our plumber friend convinced us that we wouldn't regret having a larger shower, and for the most part I don't, except it can be a little chilly, to be honest, standing in a big shower. And because we don't have a glass wall on the side, just a shower curtain, so it makes the air come in a little bit too easily sometimes. Eventually we are going to be putting on a glass door and wall on this side, but it just hasn't been a priority yet. The smaller hexagon-shaped tiles on the wall line up with a shower head it rains down. So we have 2 shower heads in this shower, And I wanted it to line up so it was kind of like a feature. It would have been cool if it was blue, but I was a little afraid to do color just in case I didn't like it. And then the tiles for the shower bench are the same as our floor tiles. We just had some left over when we finished the shower, which we didn't finish the shower until 2020, right before I had my youngest. My youngest was born at the height of the pandemic, and so I wanted to have a home birth, and I wanted to have the option to shower while I labored, so that was our push to finally finish this shower. Ew, look at that. Nasty. Tons of hair here. I'm sure one day I'll have to clean out that drain, but I didn't have time to do that on this particular day. I am curious if anyone else was a fan of the Fly Lady system back in the early 2000s, and if you also own these silicone scrub brushes and maybe a black and purple feather duster. That was kind of her signature color, was purple. She was just like the OG of cleaning woman on the internet when I was a young adult, so it was very formative for me. If I wasn't in a time crunch, I would have put the shower pan drain cover thing in a bucket and used a better bristle brush to help get it cleaner. So I will have to do that in the future and add a little bleach because it needs it. Using a shower pan was also our plumber friend's idea. He had just said he had seen way too many issues with tiled floors. And I don't mind the pan, honestly, but I need to clean this drain cover more often. The sun has set and we are on the final stretch here doing the toilet. Or do you call it a water closet? Or maybe a loo? Or the John? Let me know in the comments. I should have warned you, it has been a little while since I've scrubbed out the toilet, so sorry about that. But I want my content to be raw and real and relatable, and this is just real life for us sometimes. I appreciate this Lysol toilet cleaner. It smells minty, and it does a great job at shining things up in there. I am looking at how this toilet seat is attached because I know that I can take it off somehow. I've done it before. So for this particular model, I just had to unclasp it at the top there and then pull it off. I know other ones have like screws that you have to actually undo. Cleaning the toilet is one of those very gross but satisfying things, because once it's done, it's like, oh man, that looks so much better. And don't worry, I did re-wash the sink after cleaning the toilet. Go Clean Co. also taught me that you can, after you're done scrubbing out your toilet, you can let the brush dry by closing the lid on the brush, and then it can dry in there in its own little environment without getting drippies everywhere. I know I said I didn't have time to do the floor, but I had to do the floor around the toilet because, there's like hair and dust and then gunk that gets in there. And so I decided to vacuum it out. And it takes real skill to hold your phone while you're trying to film yourself cleaning. Try it sometime for a fun challenge. It's also difficult filming in tight spaces without your head getting in the way. So, can you see my gray hair coming in? And then here's something to look forward to on my channel. My cleaning closet needs a good decluttering and organizing session. So be on the lookout for that. And until then, have a great day, and I will see you guys next time.